Hey boys, good evening. It's the next day, the 28th, I think. This car is crazy. It turns on when it wants to. There's a little cable that the mechanic, a good friend of mine, Jonathan Garcia, I need him to fix, because it's always little things when you get an older car. And I found it out. I did the trial by air. I moved one specific cable and boom, it turned on. So we are good. I want to talk to you boys about how I met your mother. It is something so beautiful that I don't even think none of you boys will find out, or none of you boys will discover. That's how unique our relationship, I would like to say, is. But how we met, how beautiful it was, because it's very unique, very unique. It's so beautiful, so pure. So sucks because it's so pure, or she wants a divorce. So I guess not that pure, but regardless, it was beautiful to me. And she wanted us to practice chastity, and you learn a lot. The things I do of our business and everything, chastity helps, because I learned in life that women are very powerful and very manipulative, and they know it. And I believe that your mother was never like that. Again, in the previous videos, I believe she was coerced. I believe she was influenced by those type of women. But she's gonna do what she's gonna do. So but yeah, chastity really helps you to be clear. Even right now, like, I could go see other women, I can go anywhere, but that doesn't attract me. And I feel that practicing chastity even after marriage helps, because it just keeps you a clear mind. Sex is very powerful, boys. It can ruin you. It can ruin other people. If you don't have control of that, that's going to be very hard to continue on. I'm going through hell and back right now, and the only reason why I'm still alive is that I don't have those other vices. Because typically when you have those vices, you do it. That's why people would literally cut themselves, like, because you're not in your straight mind. I had a creative mind, so I thought of other ways, but even that is wrong. And people who are in their crazy minds and then add drugs, add sex, add alcohol, it just goes more towards your demise even faster. So that's what's crazy about it. So and I felt that I've mastered that. It's not a worry for me. I know they're beautiful women. And I'll tell you how I did it too. It's not hard at all. It just takes practice. Input, output. So when I met your mom, I already had sex before, and she did not. And she will tell you more, but she was abused by her uncle. So I believe that's a big problem too. I feel that she never got out of. We talked about it twice throughout our marriage, through these 8 years of marriage, and she said she was over it, but no, I don't think so. And it's sad. She, again, a woman that doesn't know how to defend herself. Even worse when she had that trauma. It's just, and that's why I feel that I'm stronger in my mind than her, because I have thicker skin. So but yeah, she, of her will, she never had sex. She said she had oral pleasure from a guy. I know it's gross, but that you think of it as your mother, but I'm saying this because I understand that you guys will take this seriously. It's bigger than just us. So I'm giving you that respect when I say this, not to be disgusting. No, this is real life. And the reason why she was 30 years old and never had a sexual partner, yes, is good, but she didn't know how to love. And it's just very sad. So you just have to learn how to love, how to control that love. And till this day, I'll never forget, or I'll never regret loving your mother and giving her everything I had. It's the worst feeling that I don't have or that I don't have you guys right now. But I'll do it again because the beauty of it was so pure that you cannot get anywhere else. That's why I'm never gonna meet another woman. It's no comparison. You tried a piece of heaven. Why would you want to go anywhere else? So, and chastity was a big part of it. I practiced what I really wanted in her. And it wasn't just sex. There was this beautiness of just everything that I desire of her. That even just having a quick little kiss will open up my heart. That's how powerful I opened my heart to her. That every piece of tenderness of her, from her smile, from her gestures, from her questions, from her speaking, it just melts my heart. And we all try to find that type of love. That's why, even though I'm in a low position in society right now, I know I've experienced something that no one ever will do. The majority of people on this earth will never find. That's why I love your mother. But yeah, chastity was the one that helped me. And that was a good move. And I appreciate her mentioning that. Even though she did it for her own different reasons, I don't think it's because of religious. I just think she was damaged. She was traumatized, and it was sad. But regardless, she painted it as it was for religious. But I did it because I want to respect her, and I appreciate her bringing that up. So I did it, and it was difficult. Man, I was having some crazy sexual dreams. Like, it don't mess with you, but in a good way though, because that's saying that you're doing something good, that you're not saving. It's not saving. People get confused of that. It's not saving. It's preparing for that, to receive that beautiness. So I'm not saving nothing. I'm giving her all my love still. So I'm not saving or reserving anything. It's just when there comes a time for that sexual encounter. So it has nothing to do with saving. It's just at its time. And yeah, so we were successful in doing that. It was beautiful. But like I said, I believe I gave everything to her, even sexually, but she just couldn't open her heart. So that was the issue. And I don't know if she ever will. So, but that's regardless of the fact I'm speaking to you as men, that it worked as a man. Chastity does work. It's more difficult to control, but once you have that control, man, you're a very powerful man. You're a very powerful man if you can obtain that wisdom, because nothing will deter you. In fact, many wars throughout the centuries have been won because a woman had seduced a man. Even the most powerful man cannot stop the love of a woman, because you can't beat it. We are made to have that beauty, to be to be upon us, and we are attracted to that. So, and I'm able to control it. So it feels good. So the input output. So input is, think of like a computer. Whatever you put in to the computer is going to spit right back out. So if you put in information, it's going to spit out the same information. So any of the images, any of the thoughts, joking, all those things was information. And we needed, oh man, I just see some smoke out of the engine. And the car's off. Man, that's funny. But hey, this car is still going. So I digress. Let me refocus. So the information, or for the input output, when you have all those crazy things, with your buddies, I had to eliminate all of it because it was just bad for my information, for my computer, aka my mind. And so I won't spit out, or aka giving that reaction to my wife, which is not good. When you're thinking about another woman or a little video or half-naked woman from a movie, you think it's innocent, all this stuff. But then when our minds are so damn powerful that when you're in a sexual time with your wife, or even your girlfriend, doesn't even have to be your wife. This is the same type of respect that you have for your girlfriend. When you are in a moment to have sex with her, you're going to realize, wow, I'm thinking of this girl, and it's your subconscious. You don't even realize that you're thinking about another woman or another position, all this stuff. And then that's not pure love. You're taking away the pure beauty of it that we all want, but we get bombarded with all this little, and I'll cuss a couple times because this is a serious topic, and because this will determine if you can survive or not in this world. I'm the pure example of it. So much shit has been going on with my life right now. I'm still good. I try to kill myself twice. I'm still good. So, nothing. God will take care of it. I need to do my work here. And I have a clear mind. And nothing's going to make me feel like I'm the victim. Nothing. And it's just amazing. So, it's working. And because I have a clear mind. And yeah, by having that clear mind, you don't have to worry about any of that crap. Any of it. You don't have to worry about hurting your loved one, your girlfriend, your wife. You're giving everything to her. But it takes a sacrifice. I had to stop talking to your Uncle Dito for a couple years because he would say nasty little comments. But they're cool comments. Fuck them. You're going to learn that too. Fuck them. When you guys were little, I told you guys to say it. You probably said that for the first time in your life. In fact, it was. Because you were like, fuck them. And you know who said it first? Because I told both of you, Benny and Isaac, right in the kitchen table in Belmead when we had that trailer. And Benny said it first. He was the more courageous one. Little crazy Benny. But Isaac was like, oh, I don't know if I should say this. And I believe he did say it eventually. You're like, fuck him? And then Betty said it first. He was like, fuck him? But I said it because it's good when you say it in front of the Father. It's better that you say it in front of your father and have that trust and know, like, hey, it is bad, but my dad trusts me that I said it for a good purpose, to learn about it, rather than, oh, I'm going to say something else later on and I'll keep it secret. No. But the idea, it makes it stronger when you say fuck them, because it makes you more powerful to say, I don't need them. I have my plan. I can have other people that can do good for me. So that's the other thing I want to teach you as well. Have others. This book is called 48 Rules of Power by Robert Greene. Please read it. It's an audio book as well on Spotify. Listen to the audio book. and then also on YouTube. And one of the laws was, or rules was, have others do your work. There's a way that you can maneuver people for your benefit. But the people who you're trying to maneuver are a detrimental, I think I say that word, bad, basically bad for you, that doesn't yield you any profits, then get rid of them, because they're only going to put you down. And you cannot be powerful with those weak people. And yeah, so people who say nasty things about girls, all this stuff, I didn't need it. So I said, fuck them. And that was beautiful, because again, you focus all on your girlfriend or all on your wife, and it's so damn attractive. I was so angry with all this stuff when we got married, and your mom still loved me. So that tells you something, that she knows what type of person I am. And I'm going to go on a limb here. I believe that she's going to come back. That's my goal. And if I understand your mother correctly, I believe she'll do it. But she has to defend herself in order for her to do it. That's why I'm like iffy about it. So, but if she can know how to defend herself, she can defend her family, she can defend her husband, everything else will be easy. But she has to defend herself first. But regardless of the fact, she knows what a good man I am, because she sees I put all the time and effort. And again, that's not by luck, it's by design. I did that. I prepared for that. And I see the benefits already from it from you boys. That's why I speak to you in this type of manner, where you guys are real, because you are intelligent enough. Because I gave you that respect. Mom gave you that respect as well. That you are a good person and an intelligent person that can hold a conversation. So, yeah, so chastity is very powerful. Use it. And like I said, the input-output strategy helps. I do the peripheral vision. If you guys play basketball, you're looking at your defender, but you're looking elsewhere. That's called peripheral. So you're pointing one way, but you're also looking to the sides of your eyes, basically. And I've done that of looking at attractive women, because we cannot stop sexy women from being sexy. We can't. Don't try. You cannot stop them from wearing sexy clothes. You cannot stop them from anything sexual. They're going to do it. And it's going to be even worse every year. So what we can't control are our eyes and our movements and our positions and our whereabouts, our location. So we walk away. Our voice, we can control our voice. So if a girl comes up to you, and they will, you guys are freaking attractive. You guys are handsome sons of bitches. So you're going to have girls come up to you, not like ugly guys that have to try harder. You guys won't have to try hard. You're welcome. And with Isaac's charm, Benny's got a nice charm, and you guys will have no problem finding girls. And like I said, that's why you have to be even more responsible with that, because it can be very dangerous. I met a guy in jail that was so damn handsome. A handsome Mexican guy, built, strong, everything. And he has 3 different babies from 3 different mothers. And he cannot stop doing heroin. It's real life, boys. So it doesn't matter if you're attractive or not. And you know how he got onto heroin? Because a friend told him that it was the best sex ever when he was on heroin. And he tried it with the girl. And he ended up doing it so much that he liked the heroin better than the sex eventually. So it fucked him over. So it's real, boys. And that's why I'm telling you these things, because it can really hurt you. So I have these anger problems because of money, not having enough money, all this. And I'm still able to survive because I have that leg up, that I don't have to worry about those sexual encounters of hurting others or not being able to control it. No, to the contrary, I control it. I have a plan. And the society's not used to it. The society's ready for you to fail even more. They have these vices ready for you. And I say, what? Fuck them. I'm at Planet Fitness right now. I'm going to take a shower. I have my routine. I think I told you my routine. It's going to change once I open up the business here. Reina Clothier, hopefully on Isaac's birthday. If not, I had to get like supplements and everything ready. So if not, that was my at least initial goal. But I'll get something closer so it reflects Isaac's. Because, man, Isaac, you've been through a lot, my friend. You've been through a lot, my son. You're the one that I was the meanest to because I was learning as a father, and I'm sorry for that. I spanked you. I yelled at you. I never punched you. Or I never did anything crazy, but I did spank you a lot on your behind. I remember hitting you on your leg to tell you to keep quiet. In the car, not this car, but in another car, I remember I would like smack your leg to wake you up because you were tired. That was mean. I'm sorry for that. And I know you have those scars, but please don't make yourself a victim. We all have scars. And it sucks. Like, it sucks. The shit that I go through with my dad, it just sucks. And that's the way it is. We cannot be victims of that because it'll ruin us. And we don't deserve it. We deserve to have a good life. That's why I was so happy when I met your mother. Even though if we might get a divorce now, I'll take this over any other relationship. My 11 years of knowing your mother, good Lord, was heaven. I'd rather have 10 years of it and I fucked up, and rather than a person that has 40 years with his wife and fucking miserable because he didn't take that step to truly love that woman. So that's why I feel good. I gave your mother everything in my heart. Everything. And I'm happy for her. I'm not going to be victim like, oh, she left me. No. I'm not. She's a free woman. She can do whatever she wants. We do not control her. And, oh, God, the more I'm talking about it, the more it just brings me happiness of the time that I had with your mother. Man, it was beautiful. But I don't regret anything of it. But I do want to say I'm sorry for not learning quicker. And that's why you got the most of it, because I was getting better with Benny. And then with William, I even got better. And Vincent, I didn't see too much. Only 4 months of his birth, after his birth. And then that incident happened with the plate. Landed on his face. And I haven't seen you guys since. So, but I can't. That's why I want to keep it close to you, Isaac. And I know, boys, I'm playing favorites, but Isaac warrants the favoritism. He went through a lot. And man, you're a fucking leader, man. You are so damn good, Isaac. The way you fight, the way you analyze things, the way you plan for things, the way you literally sort things, you organize everything. So fucking good, man. Oh, I'm so happy that you're my son. Man, you're so amazing. And don't even get me started with Benny. You guys, you know you're amazing, but I have to harp on Isaac because he's the oldest, but not just because he's the oldest. He went through more shit than you guys. Maybe you guys will go through more shit than him as you get older, but at least with me, I was meaner to him. And again, I'll ask you again, or I'll tell you again now, I'm sorry. And I'm happy I got better. And I was learning more and more. So I hope I gave you more goodness than sadness. But don't ever underestimate the times that we had that was good, though. I loved you, Isaac. I still love you. But at that time, before this incident, that's what I mean by past tense. I loved you then. Like, you're so good. The way you play golf, the way you made a fire, the way you organize things outside, the way you write things, the way you think of things. Damn. You are so good, my son. But it ain't gonna end. You're gonna continue that growth. And I'm gonna be right beside you. Literally with the damn phone being next to you. As long as you listen to my YouTube videos. But yeah, so it was good. I'm happy that you guys are getting this information, because it's very, very vital to becoming a good man. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. Of the shit that went through has nothing to do with how much of a good man I am. And I know that. Again, with a clear mind. If I had a victim mentality, I was like, oh, I'm nothing, I'm done. No, that fucks you up. In fact, the victim mentality made me want to kill myself. So you learn about these things. And you're grateful that God was on your side. But that's only 5%. He wants you to do the 95% of the shit here on earth. And I'm game. I'm ready to do that. So, again, just to get back with the chastity thing, it'll help you so much in your relationship. You don't go fuck around with girls either. Again, it's not that, oh, that's not good. No, there's a purpose why you don't fuck around with girls. Number one, you have to control your urge. And again, chastity helps you with the input-output. You got to do the peripheral vision. You got to look away. You got to be respectful but stern. There are going to be women that are going to push you. Very sexy wise too. They're going to be very smooth. They're very, very good at manipulating you. And you're going to have to be respectful but stern. Say, no, thank you. They might even want you more when you say that. So you got to be even stronger. Because you reserve that to the most amazing woman. And it'll be your future girlfriend and hopefully your future wife, because very selective. Because then you have all this shit, this drama, and if you ever talk to any of your guy friends that had past girlfriends, they always talk about their ex. Oh, there's always trauma. There's always scars. So think of it as a business. Why do you want that as your resume? Why do you want that as your past history of opening up a new business where you have fuck-ups? No. Mitigate that. And we can say, oh, I can't, pussy is so good. Yes, it is beautiful. It feels great. No one denies that. But don't be a fool about that. And again, that's why you're a powerful man. Because even though these so-called powerful or rich guys, they're not powerful. A woman can turn them out like that. Put them down, take all their money. They ain't powerful. Because they're weak. And just as fast as they made money, a woman can take it away. And because they're used to a guy that is taking advantage of her. So again, when you give that respect and love, they're going to put their guard down. They're going to say, wow, and they're going to open up. And again, if your mother wasn't abused sexually, unfortunately, from your uncle when she was 5, I think her heart would have been open to me. But you can't control that. Things happen in life you just can't control. And if you guys are abused by anyone, I want you to tell me. There's a strategy for that. Don't feel scared, because that's reality too. If I'm not there, someone might look at you, boys. It's just real life. It sucks, but there are cruel people that they cannot control their sexual urge. And again, chastity is the answer. It helps you control your sexual urge so you have a clear mind. You can see what's good and what's bad. And people who don't, they can take it to an extreme where they even abuse young boys. That's fucked up, but it's reality, and you have to be prepared for that. So, again, it connects to everything, to domestic violence, to emotional health, to a lovely family, everything. Like I said, even we were together for 8 years, we were fucking good parents to you guys. Even though with my anger, even apart from that, again, chastity kind of was the purpose of me learning more about loving you boys more. So I'll take it. I didn't keep on doing those things to you. I stopped spanking you, and I put a big effort on stopping getting better. What, like 2020, I think? And it was getting better. So if I had more time, I would get even better. And I hope your mom chooses to stay with me. But it's her choice now. I want to stay, but I'm going to love her and respect her the same. Doesn't matter if she's going to see another guy, she has sex with another guy, all these things that society will mess with you and say, oh man, you're a loser, she's fucking another guy. All this stuff you're going to hear. Doesn't matter. Fuck them. I got my kids. I got my wife. On paper, she might not be my wife, but by God, she is my wife. And I don't know if she'll even go this far, but they can go through the annulment, which is the Catholic part of it, which is literally eliminating that we were even married. So that's even more fucked up. At least the state has a record of us being married, but the Catholic Church believes if once we get the annulment, our marriage never existed, meaning you guys were never my kids. It is really fucked up. But even that, I'll go against that. Because I know God made me to care for my wife and my boys. Simple. There's no other way. Doesn't matter how much is fucked up on this earth. If she sees another guy, she's married another guy, I will always pay for you boys. And I'll always be there for you. And I'll always be there for her. Doesn't matter. This world is fucked up. I'll always love your mother. So, but yeah. So again, it's chastity. Chastity tells me a true love. Very simple. There's no hate. There's no anger towards that. No, it's nothing. So, but yeah. I think that's it. The input-output is very big. And look at your surroundings. You have control of your voice. I've been doing it for years, decades. The closest one I got was a girl's number, because I was just so angry with God because I couldn't be there with you guys, and you guys were having fun playing outside in Belton. I had to work and I didn't make enough money that day, and it just sucked. And I saw this girl at McDonald's, started chatting with her, and she was from Mexico, and all these little things. And that was the other thing too, I guess I'll talk to you later on that, how to avoid cheating. But again, chastity is a big part of it, but there's even another level of how to do that, like your energy, and I use that too. I guess I'll say it real quick. It's just the energy of it. If you tell a co-worker, and we look at the statistics, a lot of infidelity starts at work, your co-workers. So be mindful of that. And if you give that energy, if the girl asks you, hey, how's your day? You know, in the break room, think it's nothing, just chatting. But say that like 2 or 3 more times throughout the day, and then by the time you see your girlfriend or your wife at home, that energy is not the same. She's going to say, hey, and her energy is very high because she wants to talk to you. She hasn't talked to you. And then vice versa. Again, we can't control the woman, but her, hopefully she responds the same way as you, where you guys meet at the same spot where you haven't conversed with a lot of people, and you're saving that, you're preserving that energy, and times that by a couple years, then your conversations become mediocre. But that girl you gave all the energy towards throughout the day, but your wife, or your girlfriend come home, you're like, you know, oh, my day's fine, you know, as opposed to, oh man, I had a great day yesterday. So all the energy is lost. So preserve that energy. That's a big one. And again, fuck 'em attitude really helps. If they say, oh, go out with the guys, or hey, do this, fuck 'em. I'm telling you that's going to make the woman very attractive to you. And again, it's a big risk. You give up everything. I went crazy. I tried to kill myself twice because I didn't know what else to do, because I gave her everything. And again, that stupid victim mentality got me. And yeah, it's no. You should still be happy that you gave everything. And I'm learning that now. That it was the best years of my life with your mother. So I don't regret nothing. I don't regret doing all those things because I know I did my best. I gave her everything. There was nothing that I left off the table. I put it all on the table. I had no regrets. That's why I'm happy. And yet anger comes, you can't predict that. I can plan for it now, but again, it may be too late. She might find someone else. But again, what is too late if it's not? She'll come back to me after meeting another guy. I'm open for that. I'm always have my door open for her. Because I always love her. Doesn't matter if she sleeps with someone else. The society might look at it again like I'm the loser. Fuck them. I'll respect and love your mother forever. No matter what she does. Because God made me to marry her. And I ultimately chose yes to that. He put her in front of me and I chose yes. It's a fucking good decision. And on top of that, I had the best fucking 4 boys of my life. It's fucking fun. Oh, I can't wait to hang out with you guys more, to show you more about business. Oh man, it's gonna be great. But yeah, so let me just conclude with, it is interesting about going through this process of learning about girls, but please learn how to control your sexual urge. There's a whole other world of pornography that'll fuck you up easily. You have to control yourself. There's pussy everywhere. You're gonna like it, you're gonna enjoy it, but there's a time for that, so it doesn't fuck you up even more. You have less problems, you have less anger. Even my vice was anger, but I still have less anger than the average guy with anger. So it's crazy. It is really crazy. Ooh, the light's gone now. You can barely see me. But yeah, so I'll take this life over any other life. And I'm good. I feel happy. Feel real happy to talk to you boys. Because one day you'll see this. And yeah, so be very vigilant of your sexual urge. Know that we are made to have that sexual urge. And how do we react to it? That's what we need to work on. So don't feel that, oh, I can't control. Oh, yeah. Yes, you can. It takes practice, but yes, you can. And again, with pornography, that's crazy. Be careful with pornography. It's just, there's no love there. It's just consumption. It'll fuck you up. It will really mess you up. So just be mindful of that. And again, that will equal a recipe that you will find a woman that she will respect that. But that's why you have to be very selective on the ones. I find myself that it's a higher percentage of going to churches, because at least they have, again, at least, not 100%. So don't quote me on that. There are many women that go to church that are very, very bad. But it's a good probability that you'll find one that's a good, rather than you will most likely get a higher percentage of meeting a very bad woman at a club. I say the food line. Wherever you go to food, or like things that you don't expect, is where you should find a woman. When you're waiting in line, when you're walking, going to a restaurant, you see someone there, like, that would be a beautiful moment. So you don't have to go to church, you don't have to go to a club, you don't have to go any of it. Or even school, there's, again, it's a beautiful thing to find another woman, or find a woman in your life. But be very selective, because you only have one heart, and you most likely you can never repair it once some woman fucks you up. But you gotta have that fuck 'em attitude. but a lot of people don't. They can't control their emotions, and it's bad. So, but yeah, like I said, chastity is very big with me. I think it helps me so much, even through the lowest of the low. One would say I am in. I don't think so. I'm having a good time. Getting food from DoorDash. Getting my business started. I know you guys will be with me soon. And that's it. So hopefully you guys, you have a good day, and wherever you're at in the world. And just know that I'm here, that I love you. I'll teach you everything I have that I know that's good. And I'll give you the real story no matter what. So, I don't cuss too much, but when it comes to chastity, like, I take it fucking serious, because that's what's been good for me so far in my life. Like I said, it landed me your mother. And like I said, regardless of her flaws, I will never have any other woman like your mother. So, and I really, really hope that you guys find a woman similar to your mother, with the same attributes, but minus the lack of self-defense. They need to be strong, but it's hard, you know. Can't win them all. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll talk again here tomorrow. And I think there's one video now. Yesterday it was like 3 or 4 different. Who knows? I might fucking do another video when I get back to my new home, the parking lot at Flying J, because I love talking to you boys. So I may not cuss as much in the next quick video, but I like to put them all together, and then I put it on YouTube, so they're like a compilation. So I'm gonna take a shower. It's already like 9:15, I think. But I'll talk to you here soon, boys. So we'll see each other soon. Don't worry about it. You're in good hands so far with your mother. And when the time is right, we'll see each other again. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey, boys. It's me, Nico. Your dad. All right. So I thought about doing it already when I was going to Flying J, but I just realized I just got done with Planet Fitness, but I did not work out. I just wanted to take a shower. I feel good. So I forgot to tell you guys how I met your mother. Talked about chastity because that was real big. That was a big part of our life. But how we physically met, I came to Waco for a job with Crown Lift Trucks, and Mom was already here. And I went to, it was crazy, I went to on 25th Street and on 25th Street somewhere. I think someone, looked like someone was following me. I'm like, what in the world? But it was called Azteca, I think. But now it's called Poco Loco. And it's like a Mexican grocery market, basically. And I talked to a girl. I tried to flirt with a girl at the cash register, and I asked her, is there any Catholic or Spanish-speaking masses? And she told me 2 places, St. Francis and what do you call it? The other one, Sacred Heart. And I would have been okay with any of them, but for some reason I'm like, I think I passed St. Francis or that road before, because I just got to Waco for the first time. So I'm like, I'll go there first, and then whatever. If I go to the next one, then fine, but I'll go that one. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna like either one. I never denied a church before, so I'm like, whatever. So it was weird how I chose St. Francis. It was just pure luck. Like, I could have gone to any of them and I would have been happy. So I just happened to choose that one, and that's where I met Mom. I saw her sister first, Reina, because she was helping out at the church, and I saw her name tag, and I talked to her a little, and then they had like a little festival that helped out, and I kind of helped out, I started going to like the group that she was part of, and yeah, like it's just never. And I asked her on Facebook if she was dating someone. I think I told you that already, and she said yeah. So I kind of stepped away. I'm not into. You should never be into it. No man should do this. It helps so many relationships. And, you know, take away of broken hearts. But yeah. So, and then I saw your mom doing the helping out at the church too, and I'm like, man, she's pretty. She had this like her wet hair, but it was like a style that was like with the mousse, and beautiful woman. And petite, and I always doubted myself, like, no, she's dating someone, or no, she might be young or whatever. But no, she was close to my age. She was 5 years older than me, but she was 5 inches shorter than me too. So it's very foggy right now. It's weird. And she kept saying yes. I asked her. I was so nervous. So my car broke down, or something happened with my car, and I needed a ride. So I had Reina's number, her sister's number, and I asked if she, I think I asked her, but she was like, well, Nancy can do it. And I got Nancy's number, and I asked her if she can come over to pick me up. So she picked me up from Hewitt, and that's when I asked her, because I finally got her alone, and I said, I would like to get to know you more. It was funny because she like dropped me off, but she didn't park. She just was about to drop me off at the airport, which had the car rental, and that was it. And I'm like, can you park this a little further? I got something to tell you. She's like, yeah. So and she said yes, and then we went to Carino's, which was on Valley Mills. It's not there anymore, but we had a first date there. And then I remember January 30th or January-ish, Broncos were playing the football game at the restaurant, I remember, and that was the night that I told her I love her. I think it was 1 month of us dating, but I think I'm skipping ahead, because in December of 2012, December 18th, 2012, we were kind of getting to know each other for like a month or so far, and I asked her to come over for her birthday, because she was going to leave to Mexico, and I wanted to see her before she left. And I made what do you call it, pescado, but tilapia, butter. It was really good, spices. And then I had a cake for her, and I thought she was 1 year older than she was. She was 28, about to turn 29, and I thought she was about to turn 30. So her thing said happy 30th birthday. So it was funny. And then I asked her that day if she can be my girlfriend, and she said yes. And from then on, like I said, so a month later or so, I said I love her, and she told her siblings, like, oh, he doesn't know what he wants. And joke's on her, because I know what I want. She was just not ready for me. It's funny, the older person is not ready for the younger person. It's funny. Man, it's very foggy. But yeah, that's how we met. Like I said, she came over one time, and I tried to put the moves on her. I was like, ¿qué quieres? Expecting her to say, oh, I want you to take me to the bed and have your way with me. And no, she said nada. And that was broken down, so we just hung out a little bit more. And then she ended up telling me before she left, saying, I don't know about you, but I want to stay a virgin before I get married. And I could have easily said no, but some curiosity got me, and I wanted to learn more. All right. You know, my whole life I understood about Catholicism, but I never really felt it. And so it was a nice journey for me, because I learned a lot. And again, it was chastity. I learned a lot. I learned more about your mother. I love her even more. But yeah, that's how we met. And little by little, I got to know her even more. But yeah, I'll keep saying this, boys. I don't think she could open her heart to me. I believe she wanted to, but she was traumatized so long that she just doesn't know how. That's what sucks. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. So it is foggier than I don't know what, but it's pretty foggy. But yeah, boys, I had something else I want to tell you. Let me think. I don't remember, but something. But I may mention something else when I remember. I'm gonna put gas in a quick trip, and when I remember it, I'll record again. Talk to you guys in a little bit. All right, boys, I'm back. I'm trying to remember what I want to tell you, but believe me, there's gonna be plenty. Oh, now I remember. That's cool. Last moment, clutch time, boys. So I did a lot of videos and a lot of podcasts. I want to say I was on like 20 of them. I'm not on them, but I did my own. So it's on Spotify. It's called Ryan Eco's World. And then same name on YouTube called Ryan Eco's World. I think I got up to like 30 on both. Maybe pushing it a little. I think it might have been like 25 or 26 or so on both. But look them up, because that is a lot of good knowledge. I talk about everything. Abortion, the input-output that I just talked about. Like, there's a lot of good things I talked about just in general. Not to my sons, but shit, it's for you guys too, you know. And I like talking about those things because I saw how good they were. So thought I had to go number 2, but I don't think so. But I was supposed to take out my blanket and my pillow that's in the back there. Normally I take it out at the Quick Trip. So yeah, let me take it out, because I don't like people seeing me take it out in this parking lot, because they might see, oh hey, look, he's literally sleeping over there, let's mess with him. So you always got to be aware of your surroundings. So I take out my pillow and my blanket at the Quick Trip, because I'm not gonna sleep there. Let's see here. I was craving Burger King the other day, the breakfast, but don't do it. Burger King is bad. All the fast food stuff oh man, I could talk about that as well. I'll talk about another time. But yeah, just please work out. You gotta stay fit. That helps you have a clear mind. You don't feel like you're a slug. You can get so much more productivity out of your day by just working out, waking up early, tucking in your shirt. And that's is that simple, boys. So, but I gotta go into the app where it says the Notes app, and I'm gonna remember all the things that I wrote down, lessons of the day, and I'm gonna start talking about them. So I haven't even got to that yet, but I know I will. So I guess you can. No, let me turn it off and then come right back. So it'll be just a quick minute. 1, 2, 3. All right, I am back. Got my pillow and my blanket. Here's my pillows and the blankets right next to it. I'm excited because I went to Quick Trip. I got a zip ties. Something's wrong with the pedal and the seat. You can't move, so it goes all the way back and I cannot reach it. So I got a 2x4, cut it out as the size of the pedal, and so it's thicker, so it's closer to me, and I have to zip tie it. Well, the 2 zip ties were getting loose. They keep coming off, so I needed to get more zip ties, and I couldn't find it. I didn't have time to go to Walmart or anything just for that little item. So I went to go check at Quick Trip and they got it. So I looped them 2 around and I looped them together so they won't move. And it feels good. So that was excited. So, but yeah, what was I about to say? What were we just talking about? I says good. Oh, waking up early. Working out, please. Yes. So that's why I like going to Planet Fitness. I didn't work out today, but I'm going there. So sooner or later, like I've done it many times where I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go take a shower, and then I'll do it. And I'm like, I'm right here. Might as well. I've done that many times. Today was a little different, but still, like I could eat. As long as I have the opportunity and I'm making the opportunity, is gonna come. So try to go to work out as much as you can, and then be careful again with women. Women are almost half naked every time at the gym. They have their own motives. They're trying to find love in the wrong place. So be careful, because again, they know how to manipulate men with their bodies. And we're not going to be a slave to that. You'll be a very powerful man. Men, I should say. All 4 of you boys. So, found out that a couple days ago when I picked up this car at the impound, they said there was, what is it? Let me see here. It's kind of busy here, so let's see. I guess I can park right there. Normally it's not too busy, but a lot of people here. I don't like to park kind of next to one another. Normally there's enough room, but it is Sunday, so I guess people are taking a break of driving. So we will see. But let me see, this one or that one. Let's do that one. Yeah. But yes, I think it'll turn off if I go away from the phone, which is dumb. I wanted it to keep going in the background, but if you go away from the camera, it'll turn off. So don't want to do that. But I would like to see from close. Yeah, I'm good. All right. So my routine, so you can see, boys. So I park, put the windows up or down just a tad so no one can come in, but it gives me some breathing room. Before, when it was cold, I didn't do it because it was real cold. But now it's getting kind of warm, kind of in the middle. So I got my blanket. Yesterday, I thought it was warm enough, so I didn't have a blanket, and I was a little chilly. So do not underestimate it. And then I turn the car off. I lock the doors, and then this one doesn't lock, so I have to manually lock it. And then I take off my shoes. Oh, that was the other thing at Quick Trip, was that they have a super glue, or like a epoxy glue, and I was needing it because my shoes were getting kind of worn down on the bottom. It's not the best, so I want to get some good shoes, but I'm trying to get it where I can provide those at Reina Clothier, at this Vietnamese place I used to get. I got my first suit, Yali. It's called Yali Couture, and they were bad. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. I still have the suit, and it barely looked good. But yeah, I did it for a customer, one of my first clients, and it was horrible. Like, it just didn't look good at all. The stitching was bad and everything. So I put my shoes there. Normally take out my glasses. I tell the phone, I put my alarm on, and then the smaller pillow I put as back support. And I don't know why, it's been great. I used to have little back issues when I was sleeping here first couple nights, and then I put this in the back just to try it, and I don't remember waking up throughout the night of moving because of my back pain. So that means I slept throughout the night. So I gotta move this little seat pad that I have. Your mom would call it booster seat. But I use it because, oh boys, your dad has a lot of things against him, but I keep going. One of the things that I have was I would poop sometimes blood, like spots of blood, not like chunks. Gross. But I just don't want to paint a picture. But and so I found this booster, or this seat cushion, and it helps me because it has like a hole basically where your buttocks is, and that's where the pressure comes. And of sitting down. And again, I ain't no scientist, I ain't no doctor, but I've been having the cushion. I stopped having blood sometimes in my poopids, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, and then I have to move it a little bit forward because I'm laying back now, so I do that. And what else? Yeah, I got a busy day tomorrow. I'm gonna do a lot of things. I gotta talk to the lawyer. He's gonna yell at me because I went to jail again. But remember, boys, with money, everything's possible. Unfortunately, that's how it is in this world. But you gotta play the game. Can't be a victim. Cannot be a victim. So I have some money that I'm gonna offer him tomorrow and see what we can do with that. And I got depressed even that at one point. Like, man, I'm most likely will. They might threaten of taking me to jail now because I've done twice of not listening to the court. But do it. Like, if I got to do these little things, I'll do it. I don't care. It's only a couple years at the most. And they have like weekend stuff. Who knows? But yeah. So nothing stops me now, boys. I know what to do. And but yeah, that's my routine. And make sure the doors are locked is a big thing. And then sit back on my blanket just in case, and I got my other pillow for my actual head. And wake up in the morning and go to the bathroom here. I get my toothbrush and Listerine, and then a dress shirt, and I'll change. I don't know if you saw it here, but there's my clothes and everything. So, oops, let me keep that there. So yeah, that's what's cool about it. And I have everything. People underestimate me. They think people will fail at this point, and they do. Many do. A lot of them do, in fact. But again, those vices I don't have, so I have a clear advantage. So you can't think about mentality, because you'll kill yourself. You just will. I'll keep it plain and simple for you. That victim mentality will truly kill yourself, make you kill yourself. Because there's never an answer. You'll never be content. You're always down, always a victim. Nope. I was a fool for thinking of that. So I think that's it, boys. Like I said, I don't want to go off the cuff and switch. Like, I'll talk about one idea and then I already mentioned it, so I don't want to repeat it. But yeah, on Spotify, it's called Ryan Nico's World. It has like a little green leaf. It has recordings or podcasts I've done. I talk about good things. That will help you for being men. And then YouTube. And I'm happy that I did that, because when I did those videos, I didn't have this mentality in mind. Mentality in mind. Of having these to teach you, or have you listen to them as teachings. But things happen, so I'm glad I did those, because they're a good resource for you. And yeah, listen to them, learn about history, learn about wars, how people strategize, how leaders strategizes, America is very, very good at war, manipulation, coups. Look up coups. That's actually, I think it's Greek or Latin, one of them, but it means like a punch, meaning like a takedown. But a coup is basically like in incognito, you beat them. Like you don't even know where they're coming, your enemy. That's powerful. And America has been very, very powerful because of that. They have the CIA, and we always think of it as bad because they might do it to us, but hell, this country, it is what it is because of that. They stole a lot of land, they stole a lot of people's lands, but unfortunately there's winners and losers. You got to choose which one you got to be. And if you're gonna be a loser, you're gonna be a victim. And I ain't gonna be a loser. I ain't gonna be a victim. So you gotta win. So you gotta do some things that may not be good, but you do it. So so you're on top. And that's what I'm gonna do with my business. There's a whole plan for that. So sometimes you have to be tough, like this. I've been working out a couple times. So, but definitely want to grow. So anyways, hopefully I get those bespoke shoes from that Yali Couture, because I did the suits, they sucked. The shoes, I did one client that bought shoes, but they were like, they came with this like alcohol smell. Like they did something to the shoes. I'm like, good lord, it's like this strong smell. And I tried to clean it, and yeah, it just was weird smell. So they literally did it from scratch, but it was, they put some type of chemical, a cleaner or something. But hopefully their shoes are better than what I expect. They're $250, almost like $300, probably like $340 by the time they come to me. So I had to think about it. But they look like they're handmade, so we'll see. So hopefully you guys have a good night. This is the end of dictation. That's from our old doctor. He is an Indian guy. I despise Indians. I'll tell you later about them. Just don't like them. But they're sneaky. I'll respect them, but they're sneaky and they smell. And their food smells even worse than their body odor. How is that possible? And yeah. But one of my good friends in college that I talked to for a little bit, my last year, we became good friends. And he even told me, if you ever go to this part of India, I don't remember which part, he said, you're always welcome. And I thought that was really nice. And then I learned more about Indians as I got older. And yeah, stinky bastards. Again, your father's funny. So I like to joke, and that's all we can do is joke. So Isaac, Benjamin, or Benny, William, and Vincent. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Stay strong. And don't ever forget that I love you. Let's do this. Have a good night.